Boys and girls, we're back and we're ready to do the very last step of making your paper mache pig. So by now you should have a completed pig that's painted and totally dry. If your pig is wet at all, wait to do the next step. You don't want to do it now. So you're going to need your pig, you're going to need your pink construction paper, your piece of pink construction paper that you received. And if you notice, I've traced three things. The first at the bottom is a snout cover. And what you can do is you can use the end of the paper towel tube or a toilet paper tube and you can trace a circle. When you cut it out, you want to make your circle just a little bit bigger than the outline that you traced so that it can cover the snout of your pig. Then you're also going to trace two ears. So you'll notice I traced them. They just kind of look like a little mountain basically. And they're about 2.5 inches up wide and then about 3 inches tall. So you're just going to trace two ears. They don't have to be perfect. This doesn't have to be perfect. And then you're going to need a pair of googly eyes. So I have a pair here. You want some big ones. These are about 1.5 inches wide. So you want some big eyes. You're going to need your half of a pink pipe cleaner and you're going to need a pencil or a pen. And I'll show you what that's for in a minute. You're going to need your hot glue gun today again, and you're going to need an adult to help you. If you don't have a hot glue gun, you can use regular glue, that's fine. It just takes a little bit longer for it to dry. Now I'm ready to start gluing. I have my two ears and I have my snout cover, and you'll notice if I put it very close, I traced the outline, but then I cut it a little bit bigger than my outline so that it'll cover the pig's nose. Some hot glue on my snout cover, and I'm going to take it and just put it right on the pig's nose so that it covers his nose or her nose. See that? Next up is the ears. I bent the ear a little bit at the bottom, see that? So what I'm going to do is I have the ear bent, I'm going to put my glue underneath so that when I press it down on the pig, I won't even see any of that glue. My glue on the ear, it's underneath, and I'm just going to take the ear and kind of bend it back a little bit. If you can see that, I bent it a little bit. I'm going to bend it and I'm going to put it right on my pig. This is where you need an adult to help to press down on that ear. And if you have a pencil, or I was using a chopstick the other day, press down on it. You don't want to put your finger on that. Even though there's paper, that heat will still come through the paper and burn your fingers. Okay, one ear is ready to go. Next ear ready, I bent a little bit of a fold back and I put the glue on the bottom part of my ear. So I'm just going to bend the ear a little bit and press it down. And again, don't push it with your finger, push down with something else so you don't burn your hand. And you can bend them a little bit just to make them look a little bit more realistic. It's up to you. For the eyes, so I have my googly eyes, and you can play around with it before you put them on. You'll notice that if you put them closer together, it looks cute. If they're too far apart, the pig looks kind of crazy. So I would recommend that you put the eyes a little bit closer together. Eye on, and I'm going to add the other eye to our pig and just press it on. And there we go. Now our pig has some eyes. And if you don't have googly eyes at home, that's okay. You can just use paint. You can just paint a little white circle and then put a black dot inside or whatever other color you want to use for the eyes. So you don't have to use googly eyes. You can use paint or you can use construction paper and glue that on too. Next up, we have the tail. So you're just going to take your half of a pipe cleaner and hold on to one end and just wrap it around a pencil or a pen or something like that and just twist it around so that when you take it off, you have a curly little tail for your pig. And when you glue it on, you'll just put a little bit of glue on the end and glue it on the end of your pig, so you don't want to poke through the balloon yet because it's not ready yet. If you poke your balloon now, it's going to cave in and pull your pig apart. Amount of glue on my tail, I'm just going to take it and stick it to the back of my pig. You'll have to wait a couple seconds just to hold that there to make sure that it dries. So just press it on gently, and that's it. So now your pig is complete. Here you go.